Okay, guys, welcome back. I can see it's dark. I'm dark, but everything around me should be lit up, so I don't mind. Welcome to Manaan. While you're here, I trust you will follow all the rules governing the activities of Off-Worlds. What are the rules exactly? The single most important law of Manaan it's very simple. Kotor smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying any processed kotor, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here in Manaan, we maintain a careful neutrality and will react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith and the Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is that understood? Yes. Okay. So basically, it's wiser to... I went unarmed, so I don't have the urge to kick the crap out of somebody. But I'm still able in one click. Just one simple second to move and be armed again, if I want to be. But this helps me, not hurt somebody. Plus, it's actually kind of nice to be unarmed again. What's up, Miss Ella?
How can I help?
You look like you have... Blech. You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from the shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment?
Maybe I was just distracted by the grudging manner it was given.
I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
Oh, how close a friend would you like to be?
You know I can't feel that way about you. About any man.
Okay, be nice.
I'm a Jedi. I must resist these temptations.
Okay.
I still want to consider you a friend. We could never be anything more, though. That isn't allowed.
Okay. I like that, I suppose.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Nonsense. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
We could be more than friends, Bastila.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila, as a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
That's like a groundbreaking right there. Flat-out meeting, and you know she did not say she doesn't want it. She just said she can't have it. That's your biggest, kind of move right there. So there's the water. The endless freaking water. The sun right there. This game, I told you at the beginning, the one thing this game has guaranteed, anybody can say, it's graphics. It takes advantage of the Xbox graphics and just blows things away. Okay, enough sightseeing here. Back to action. Sith Embassy, it looks like. No, it's the Sith and Republic. Never mind. There's probably a bunch of side quests I can do, but I'm not really in the mood for side quests. So, meh. Grumpy, a freaking Cellcath. Let's go freaking trips out on me.
I was told that you're a friend of Jolly Bindo, and that Jolly has returned to the sector. Please, I must speak to him. My name. Please.
There's a side quest I could do. Maybe I should, I don't know. And the result is still sad. I'm not even get into it. What that quest is, I'm not going to do it, but what the side quest is her husband, Sonny, was caught doing something illegal here. Something against the laws, of course. And remember, like I said, the Cellcath are very strict on it. And, I remember what it was. He's in the same room as somebody who was murdered. They're trying to investigate, the death of a Sith apprentice. And it comes down to him being in the same room as them, or being the last person to see her alive. He's a Republic hero, she's a Sith apprentice, they're thinking, there could be trouble right there. The very end of it, you run around like actually PI, you're actually looking for stuff up. Looking and talking to people, actually doing full CSI, PI work like that. And it turns out that he actually did do something wrong. He did not kill her, but he did know about it. So, I actually sentenced him myself. I kind of have no choice. I either let him go or sentence him to death and his own wife is there. So, a Jedi is supposed to support the planet's rules. And he broke the rules. He broke the law, and he admits it. So I'm just kind of staying out of that one altogether. Eventually it comes down, one of the things that it says is the biggest piece is a medallion that's on him that only she would have. And he's an old man versus her as a fit apprentice, and he still gets her. He still, ends up killing her.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds. Now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
One of the many bitchy matters in the dual groups. Of course, it's just all words. You guys remember Taris. You should remember Taris. And it's kind of showing how cruel Malak can really be. The Republic Embassy. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wand. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
That's the question. I'm on a mission for the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
You may be surprised. Okay, uploading's going hella fast tonight. I stick a star map. The remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Of course. Come on, tell me. Persuade.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
Oh boy. What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Firaxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, for sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
But of course. How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. We think he
There's three.
improved more.
I'm passing on that one.
We managed to pick up the encryption.
Pass.
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily Here is a pass card. You can choose which. You'll need luck for that one. I wish you luck.
Anybody who knows me, and if you remember my words earlier, will know exactly what I just decided to do. Number 3, the batting ram approach. You gotta know I prefer just bashing through a freaking door rather than, beating through an army of people rather than trying to interrogate some punk-ass prisoner. So I'm going to just mow down this whole area. I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious for me, very freaking obvious. Plain as day. I'm too impatient to actually don't want to go about the slow way. Plus, where's the fun in that? So that requires me to return to the Evan Hawk, just as it's faster. Okay. These guys are gonna be. Problem is with the Selkath, they talk like endlessly for a very short thing. There we go. Let's say the cameras are activated and deactivated. Depends where I am. Deactivated from in the hangar bay, activated from out here. Whereas cameras are my worst enemy. So, obviously I'm going to be going into the hangar bay, which is activated, which is deactivated. No cameras, no one sees what I do. Better for me. God! This game really spins me around. So many flaws in this damn thing. Shut up! Selkath is so annoying. Hold on. Damn it, stop talking. It actually really does set me off. Because the game literally flips me around. Like, it does it itself. The game controls himself, so it's put me in the wrong direction. Alright, well, it's time to have some fun. Put my skills to real test. Alright, see you in a few.